Alright, here is an update to the set here. I have plaster cloth everything from one end to the other. One of the things I attempted to do was leave the holes for the power feeds kind of intact, and this made for a whole patchwork quilt of pieces right there, which if I had to do it again, I would have just plastered it over and laid the track in and just drilled new holes. Probably the new holes would be almost identical to the old holes, so that's not a good idea. I also would have done a less haphazard approach to the plastering. I bet there are places here that have 5 layers, and there are places here that have probably 1 layer. So I do have some more plaster cloth to use, but this is how I'm going to deal with it actually. I know that it's not as smooth as it should be, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a straight edge, and if there's like a hole, like right here, it's not too, it's like a 1/16 there. I'm going to fill in some of the low spots. I'm going to sand in some of the high spots. And otherwise going to get it much more level. I do have shaper sheet plaster. I'm planning on using the shaper sheet plaster to also kind of lock everything in. I wish I would have had more patience to fill in the holes. I mean, I've got little holes all over the place, but the shaper sheet plaster I'm going to use to fill in the holes. So I think it'll look pretty well. One of the things I considered, but I don't think I'll do, is if I shine a really bright light, if it shows all the way through to the underlying purple, golly, or beige of the formula of the foam core, then I was going to just add in some more stuff here. So, golly, I should have taken a little bit more care here. Oh yeah, that's not looking too good. I can patch that one. I got some stuff to patch that with here. A couple little strings here. So on the one hand, I like working with the plaster cloth. On the other hand, I think I'm going to need one more round of plaster cloth and or shaper sheet plaster to kind of kindly fill it in and give a really solid. I'm sure there's somebody telling me to leave the little strings alone, but yeah, probably should leave these alone here. Okay, got rid of them. So with that, it's coming along. Like I said, one more round of plaster cloth, some shaper sheet, and I think it's gonna be looking pretty good. And with some sanding, get some nice flat tracks and stuff going on here. I think my word to myself would be take my time. The stuff changes shape as it dries, and yeah. All right, so this is it coming along. Wow, this is a lot of work for, let's see, 3 hills back in the background, 1 hill here, 1 river, but it's coming along. All right, until next time, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, bye.